Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new video. Today I've got some cleaning motivation for you guys. Some problem areas I wanted to specifically work on today. My bedroom, for sure, it was a complete disaster, so that was priority. I wanted to get that reset today, but we're gonna start out here in my living room, get that picked up. My living room is probably the hardest room in the house to maintain. I'm just forever cleaning this room, just because this is where my kids hang out the most, except for the teenager. He prefers his bedroom. If you have a teenager, you know, but my other two, this is where they love to hang out. And honestly, it wasn't even that bad today. We just had a few blankets to fold up, and I had also washed my gingham pillow covers, so I needed to get those put back on. I had washed them because they smelled funny, and I'm always so worried about how my house smells. You'll have to tell me if you're the same, but I'm always paranoid about how my house smells to a stranger. I obviously want it to smell good and clean. I don't like lingering odors, and I'm always worried about that having two dogs in my house. So I'm forever washing linens and trying to stay on top of the cleaning so that my house doesn't smell. I do like to burn candles and use wall plugs. Those for sure help. They're great, but I don't like to just mask odors with them. I like to get rid of them at the source. So like basically anything that my dogs touch, I'm always washing, keeping the trash taken out. Just doing simple things like that can really cut down on odors. But something else I wanted to do today is clean this rug. So in one of my last videos, I shared this new rug from Ruggable, and I am so excited to be partnering with Ruggable again on today's video. So obviously having a rug that is easy to keep clean is a must for me as a pet owner and a mom of three. And we also mainly use our front door to go in and out of. So this room gets a lot of foot traffic directly from outside. So I need a rug that I can stay on top of easily. And honestly, I've loved this one so much. It is so soft on your feet. So Ruggable is known for their washable rugs. A lot of them you can throw in the washer. I think it's the 8x10 and smaller. Those can go in the washer. This one is a 9x12. So it's a little bit too big for the washer, but it has been so easy to keep clean with my carpet cleaner. It just glides right over. I don't have to worry about the machine pulling the carpet. It doesn't wrinkle. It stays smooth the whole time. And here in just a second, you'll be able to see the difference in before and after it's been cleaned. I'll do like a side by side. They're also stain resistant. They're super low maintenance, and they come in lots of beautiful sizes and colors. So the one that I have is the Sarah Blue Quartz, which is one of their newer all-in-one rugs. It doesn't have the separate pad underneath. It's an all-in-one rug, and it does have a non-slip backing, but I love the colors that are in this rug. Got a little bit of gray and blue, but it's not like a loud blue. It's very subtle, and I feel like it just goes with my living room decor perfectly. But Ruggable is very pet and family friendly, so I highly recommend. If you guys want to give them a try, I do have a discount code you can use. It's kellyskorner 15, and that will save you 15% off. I also think these make really great Christmas gifts for your mom, your sister, a best friend. I'll have a link down below. You can also scan the QR code here on screen to get started. Thanks again to Ruggable for partnering with me on today's video.
God, you see beauty where I see loss. Lucid dreaming, losing what you love. You're so enlightened that you forgot. All we need is someone else to hold. You found another but is it really that healthy? How you fulfill yourself? Maybe I shouldn't mind at all.
Alright guys, so we are gonna move into my bedroom. It is very overwhelming in here right now, so not even calming to come in here in the evenings right now. I've got lots of laundry I need to sort. I've got shopping bags on the floor where we had gone Black Friday shopping the day before, which I will have a haul to share with you here in just a little bit. I got the kids a whole bunch of clothes from a store called B Turner's. I had talked about this store last year. It was our first time going to that store last year and we fell in love with it. It used to be called the Sock Shop, and I think there's like 3 locations, but they're all in Georgia. If you've ever been to one, let me know down below, but they have lots of clothes in their store and it's really good prices. Not everything, but I know I found a lot of good deals on the kids' clothes. So I'll have a haul to share with you here in just a little bit, but I also have packages that are coming in right now. It's just the season for that. So I've got packages in my floor. My closet is already full as well, and it's pretty much going to be that way until after Christmas is over. But speaking of Christmas, I am going to be sharing what I got my kids for Christmas very, very soon. I'm still waiting on just a couple more things to come in, and then I will sit down and film that. I'll probably share what I got them and do like a wrap with me. If you guys want to see something like that, let me know. But yeah, I'm going to be sharing that very, very soon. I had wanted to get that video up a lot sooner, like in the beginning of December, but it just didn't happen that way. In order for me to have done that, that means I would have had to be done with my Christmas shopping by the end of November, and that just wasn't realistic for me this year. So I do plan to share that very soon though. And we also have Ray's birthday party coming up. She just turned 6 years old and she has requested a My Little Pony birthday party. So I'm going to be filming that video next. I forgot that I also had these bags sitting in my floor. So these are the vacuum bags. I've got extra pillows and blankets in those, and then they just fit right under my bed. I pulled them out whenever I was doing my Christmas decorating, and I just never got around to putting those away. So I'm gonna reseal those and get those back under my bed. Wax melts I found at Aldi and they smell so good, but the wax warmer is from Walmart. I always get questions about that. It's a cute little cozy fireplace and it looks so realistic. So yesterday was Black Friday. Me and my mom and my sister, mothers in my family, we all took a trip to Macon and we went to a store called B Turner's. Y'all may remember me talking about this store last year. It actually used to be called the Sock Shop. But we love it. They always have some really good prices, and it's one of my favorite places to get clothes for the kids. So when we went yesterday, I loaded up on a whole bunch of clothes. I only spent $280 for all of this. Ray did get more because she is outgrowing so much in her closet right now. She can't hardly wear anything that she's got in that growth spurt right now, and she's outgrown everything. So I did get a few extra things for her and also for her birthday. So she got a little bit more than the boys did, but let me show you really quick what I got. So for Kane, he is pretty good on the clothes that he currently has. He does need a few more long sleeve tops, just some light long sleeves, nothing too heavy, because in Georgia we can be really cold in the mornings and then by lunch it's summertime. So just some light long sleeves. I got him this dinosaur tee, and this was $4.99. This one was also $4.99. It's another dinosaur t-shirt. And just a couple more for him. I got him this skateboard one, also $4.99, and then just this gray strap one. And for Kai, so he is pretty good on, I do need to find him some more long sleeve tops, but right now he needs more t-shirts, and I did just get him like a whole bunch of pants and stuff from Walmart, so he's good on all of that, but he does need a few more t-shirts. So I found these Columbia t-shirts, and these were $9.99 a piece. So we got this one, and then this is what the fronts look like. And they're all pretty much the same, they're just different colors with different prints. We got that one. I love this pretty blue one. I'm like drawn to this blue color. I love it. And then the last one that I got him. And then for Ray, I found this adorable little skirt. That's what the front looks like, and then the back looks like a pair of shorts. So I thought that was really cute, and this was $11.99. Get her this pink pair of sweatpants. These were $3.99. So she can just wear these around the house. And then what else? Oh, also this gray pair. This was also $3.99. She can wear this to bed, wear them to play in, whatever. And a couple little t-shirts that I got her. I found this long sleeve one. It's got a cupcake on the front. It says Sprinkle Kindness. And this one was $5.99. And this one, it says Beautiful. And it was $5.99. And then I also found this cute floral print sweater. It'd be really cute with a pair of pink leggings. So it was $8.99. And then I love this one. It's a dark gray sweater. It's got a leopard heart on the front, and it also comes with a cute little beanie, and it was $12.99. This little outfit is barely gonna fit her, but I couldn't pass it up. It's just too cute. So it comes with this top, and then that's the leggings, and it also comes with a little scrunchie, and it was $10.50. But she can go ahead and wear this now and get some use out of it. But I thought it was way too cute to pass up. And one last little outfit that I got her, this was the most expensive thing that I paid for. It was $25.99, but it's a little gingerbread Christmas outfit. It's got a ruffle hem, and it's the leggings. So she can wear this when we go take our pictures with Santa, go look at Christmas lights. And then I also have an outfit for Kane that I got from a completely different store. Let me see if I can grab that real quick. I need to get Kai an outfit, but I did find this for Kane at TJ Maxx a couple of weeks ago. He's gonna wear this when we go take our Santa pictures. It's got the flannel button-up top, a pair of black pants, and then this gray undershirt. So as of right now, I've got 2 of the 3 kids planned for Christmas pictures. Anyways, back to B-Turners. The last thing that I got them, so they all needed some new hats and gloves this year. So I found these. These were, well, this one was $5.99. I got that one for Kane. Got this one for Ray, $5.99. And then this one is for Kai. It was only $1.99. For the boys, I just got them a 2-pack of gloves. These were $4.99 a piece. And then for Ray, these were $3.49, and you get 3 in the pack. But that was my little B-Turners haul. I need to get all of this washed and put away. Something else I got, I found these boots. So our next major trip, we're not going until next October, I believe, to Nashville. And so I've been slowly buying outfits for that trip, piecing things together. And yesterday, while we were at B-Turners, I found these cute boots. So I went ahead and grabbed them. And this wrapping paper I found on Amazon this year. You get 6 rolls, and it comes with gift tags. Kind of thinking what I might do is, because there's 6 rolls here, I can divide 2 rolls per kid, and then I'll wrap each kid in their designated rolls. So anyways, just want to show you guys that. I can link it down below. Room is all fresh and clean again, and it feels so good. That box that's on my foot bench is party decorations for Ray's birthday party, so I'm just gonna leave that hanging out there. I'm gonna go ahead and get their clothes into the washer. I wanted to make sure that I washed them before we put them away. I don't always do that, but I do like to, if I have the time, I'm not overtaken with other laundry, I'll go ahead and wash it before I put it in their closets and their drawers. I had really planned to get them clothes for Christmas along with their other gifts, but they really need clothes now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give them the clothes that I got them now. And that way they can get some use out of them through the month of December. And then we have January and February that are pretty cold. And then March, it's going to start warming up. So I'm going to let them go ahead and be using their clothes. And I'm not only going to add in laundry detergent, but I'm also going to add a little bit of laundry sanitizer just to get them all 100% clean. And I've used both the Lysol and Clorox, but I will say I prefer the Clorox one over Lysol because to me it just smells better. Right now I am currently using Lysol because I think I got it on sale, but I do prefer the Clorox because it does smell better. Speaking of Christmas shopping, I did share stocking stuffers in, I think it was my video before last. It was my Christmas shopping vlog. So be sure to check that out if you need some stocking stuffer ideas. And I also just recently shared a new What's for Dinner video here on my channel. I have not shared What's for Dinner, like a full dedicated What's for Dinner video here on my channel in so long. There for a while I was posting on my second cooking channel doing that, but it was just a lot of work to keep up with two different channels, and so I found myself just not able to keep up. However, I miss making those videos. Like sometimes I just pop in dinners with my regular videos that I post here on this channel, but I kind of miss making the full dedicated What's for Dinner videos, so I kind of want to bring those back. The reason that I stopped to begin with was because of the algorithm. YouTube was trying to put me in a box for either cleaning or cooking, and I didn't want to be put in a box, so I just stopped sharing the What's for Dinners here on this channel and made the separate channel. But that was not working out either, so I'm just gonna post what I want to post and share what I want to share and not let the algorithm take my creativity. I like sharing a variety of videos here on my channel. I like to do a mix of cleaning and cooking, and I also would like to do more like day in the lifestyle videos. I never want to be like a 100% cleaning channel. Watching somebody clean all the time, especially the same house, that can get a little boring. So I do try to sprinkle in a variety of content here on my channel. Not only is it boring to watch the same kind of content all the time, but it also gets boring for me to make. If I stick to like one kind of video, I get really burnt out. So just personally like variety. So I have a question for you moms out there, more for the ones that are single. I don't know, I feel like all moms kind of go through this, but Christmas, do you buy Christmas for yourself and put it under the tree, or do you just skip that altogether? For me, I really don't buy myself anything for Christmas because I'm buying for myself all throughout the year anyways. My mom, she still always gets me and my sister presents for Christmas. So I don't know, I just don't really buy myself anything for Christmas. I will sometimes put things in my stocking, but as far as like gifts to open Christmas morning, I just don't. Let me know what you do. Do you buy for yourself and wrap them and put them under the tree? When Corey and I were married, we used to would buy each other gifts and wrap them and put them under the tree. But now, being a single mom, I just don't even worry about it, because usually throughout the year, if I see something and I want it or I need it, and I have the money for it, I'll go ahead and get it. Otherwise, then I'll put it on like a Christmas wish list on Amazon and save it for later. And usually that's what me and my mom and my sister will do. We'll exchange those lists with each other so we can get a pretty good idea of what each other wants or needs. And that's also a really great idea to do with your kids. I'll usually do that with mine if they say they want something throughout the year, or I notice that they may need something except for clothes or shoes. If they need those right then I'll usually go ahead and get them. But if it's like a want or something that they don't really need right away, I'll go ahead and add it to the Amazon wish list, and then I have it for when I start Christmas shopping, and it just makes shopping so much easier. This candle my sister had got me for the TJ Maxx challenge. We went ahead and exchanged those. If you watched my Christmas shopping vlog, we did a TJ Maxx challenge. I was buying for her in that video, and so we had decided to go ahead and exchange gifts, and this was one of the things in the bag. It's a Santa candle, and it smells like a warm sugar cookie. It smells so good. So I really needed to make something for dinner, and I just could not decide what to do. So I finally settled on a chili. It was kind of cool outside and a little overcast, so I figured chili would do. I had all the ingredients for it, so we're gonna go ahead and get that started. My ground beef is frozen, so I'm just gonna pop the lid on my pot and turn that down on low for a little bit. I still needed to unbox this little crock pot here, so I'm gonna do that. I had got a set of the 2 crock pots for $17 while it was on sale, and I ended up gifting one to Kai's piano teacher, and then I kept one for myself. This is an example of why I don't buy myself Christmas, because I do stuff like this. But I really like to do simmer pots, and I think this will be the perfect simmer pot. You can just turn it on low, and you don't have to worry about watching the stove all day. And I also think it'll be really fun to put some hot cocoa in, maybe Christmas morning. In my chili, I'm adding diced tomatoes, a can of tomato sauce, pinto bean, I think it was pinto beans, and then a can of kidney beans. And sometimes I'll do black beans if I'm not doing pinto beans, but I decided to skip those since I had the pinto beans today. And if I want it a little thinner, then I will add some beef broth, but I didn't today. And then these are all the spices that I'm using. I ended up having to make my own chili seasoning because I was completely out, so I just made my own. And I'm still loving my salt and pepper grinders that I got from Aldi. They're so easy to use, and I really like my manual ones, and I still use them occasionally, like if I'm just adding salt to like my personal plate. But for cooking a meal, I love these so much better, because with the other ones I felt like I was having to shake the salt forever to get enough and so I would catch myself just going for the whole salt container that I keep up in the cabinet because it was a lot faster. But yeah, I love this set. They're always coming and going at Aldi. I've seen them several times. You can also get them off Amazon, but I think they're by far the cheapest at Aldi. Ray is my little artistic one. She is all the time drawing pictures. This is her most recent, so I'm going to hang that on the fridge. And I used to be funny about hanging the kids' artwork on the fridge. And I still don't like for there to be a ton of it because it can look cluttered, but 1 or 2 pieces I'm okay with. And it's kind of sad to say, but one day I'm not going to have these little pictures to hang on the fridge anymore. So I've just learned to appreciate the little things like that, soak up this season that I'm in. I don't really have super little kids anymore. My youngest just turned 6, so I'm just trying to soak up this season of motherhood. But I finished out my evening with cleaning the kitchen. Our chili is simmering on the stove, and I also decided last minute that I was going to pop some cookies in the oven, so we'll do that here in just a second. But I wanted to get the floor in here mopped. It really needed a good deep clean. There was some sticky tea splatters on the floor in front of the fridge, and also some spots around the trash can. But when I do my deep clean, I like to use my O-Cedar for that. Somebody had asked me the other day what determines what vacuum or mop I use when I clean. And honestly, it really depends on my mood, what I'm in the mood to use, and what I need it for. So like if I want to do a deep clean, I'll use the O-Cedar. But I do have a vac mop that I'll use for like quick cleans. Like if I just want to do like a super quick maintenance clean, then I'll use that because it vacuums and mops the floor all in one go. You don't have to do 2 separate trips over the floor. So the vac mop I use more for convenience. Like if the kids were to spill something on the floor, then I'll usually just grab for that because I can very quickly vacuum it up. But if I want to do a deep clean, I always go for my O-Cedar. And I wish so bad that I could use a steam mop on these floors, but they're laminate, and I think the material underneath them, I think it's press board, and it's the kind of stuff that it swells up if it gets wet. So I have to be really careful with that. But yeah, O-Cedar for deep cleans, my vac mop for convenience, and also I have 2 robot vacuums that I use for convenience and maintenance cleaning. Are just some Betty Crocker sugar cookies that I had. I'm gonna add some sprinkles to the top before we pop these in the oven. Thank y'all so much for watching today's video. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Remember to leave a butterfly down in the comments before you go, and I'll see you in the next one.